This is the Toronto High School Library newsletter for Term 1 2022. So down the library at the moment we have 8 games of Chinese checkers that the students may borrow at lunchtime and play. We've also got chess games, we have backgammon or Connect 4 and snakes and ladders that the students are welcome to come down and use. Or the students just might like to come down, of course, and browse and have a look for something to borrow. When students do borrow, the resources are available for 2 weeks at a time, and if anybody needs longer, it's just simply a matter of coming down and telling us, and we can renew that item for the students. So the library is, as I said, open at lunchtimes for all years now that cohorting's finished with COVID, so it doesn't matter what year you're in, at any time, Monday to Friday, anybody from year 7 to 12 can come to the library at lunchtime. Some students just like to come down and read a book, and others like to come down, of course, and catch up or complete some schoolwork. You can also use the computers at lunchtime. So some people like practicing their typing, others like playing online chess, or you can be like these clever boys and solve Rubik's Cubes. So you can bring your own resources in and with your group of friends and use the space in the library. Mr. Connell is also, of course, available in the library. He's in the large seminar room now, and there's seats outside. But you can wait for Mr. Connell to be available. The Premier's Reading Challenge for this year has also started just recently. As you can see, it runs to the 19th of August. We only had 1 student last year that completed the challenge, so hoping for a few more this year. But you can access the Premier's Reading Challenge just by Googling it and updating your record or through the student portal. There's 230 extra titles this year than what was on last year, but of course you can put some titles that aren't on there and record those as part of your challenge. So the idea is to read more widely and more often. So it'd be great if everybody, or lots of students from our year 7 to 9 could complete that challenge. We also have a Reading with Pride section that has a lot of LGBTQ+ young adult novels in it that everybody's obviously encouraged to borrow from. And at Toronto High School we use a learning management system called Canvas. All students have access to that, and if you're a new parent to the school, I would strongly encourage you to ask your child to show you a little bit about Canvas. When you log on to Canvas, you end up at this thing called the dashboard. It's basically got all little entryways into all the classes. So you obviously click on one of those, it takes you within the class. You'll find all the assessment notifications put into Canvas. You also have your scope and sequence, you know what the students are learning for the year, and you also have an assessment schedule there, so you know when the assessments are going to occur, what weeks they're going to be in which term. There's also resources in there, so at the moment a lot of teachers will be uploading resources that they've used in the classroom. So a really good resource there. At the top right hand corner it often has a to-do list, so especially for year 11 and 12s, if you've got assessments due, it should be on the to-do list at the top right hand corner. If you'd like to know a little bit more about that, or even just the Learning at Home Handbook is available. It tells you about these things here, so about the logging as a student, how to log onto the student portal, tells you about accessing ClickView, which is a video kind of interface that we use at school, and it has some information also about Canvas. So there was a notification put on Toronto High School Facebook page about this handbook, but it's available on the school website, so you can have a look at that. This is basically what it looks like, and all the links are live, so it will take you to the videos that explain a little bit more about Canvas at Toronto High School and some other things. So if you're interested in that, I encourage you to take a look. So that is the library newsletter for Term 1 2022. Thank you.